A new scam every episode. From the original Ponzi scheme to Soulja Boy hoverboards, comedians Willie Simon, Eric Freedman, and Tony Celano learn about the real outlaws industry and rip them apart. Keep your mom's maiden name close. It's the Ripoff.
Well, welcome back to the Ripoff. I'm Willie Simon.
I'm Eric Freedman.
I'm Tony Celano.
Every week we have a new scam that you get to learn about at the same time we do, or at least me and Eric do.
Yeah, Tony's researched a scam. We don't know what it is, other than he did tell us he's got a holiday one for us this week. Right?
Fun. How great is that?
True?
Dude?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. How topical.
Holidays.
Tony Celano really got his pulse on the what America wants.
Yeah.
Holiday stuff. Anyway.
So
You go, Tony.
Yep. This one's about John Duval Gluck Jr.
Hell yeah, the Gluck 3000 inventor. Dude.
John
He's the
Duval
first guy
Gluck.
to ever suck dick. I think I know this guy.
So he's known as the Santa Claus Man.
Okay,
Right.
seems kind of redundant.
Oh, yeah, right.
The Santa Claus Man, you know? You mean just Santa Claus?
So before we go into John Duval Gluck Jr.,
Who is Santa?
Yeah, a little bit about Santa.
Okay.
A little bit about Santa Claus.
I was just kidding.
Explain to me, Santa.
Santa, the character, comes from, like St. Nicholas, and everyone gave a shit about him because he was like just a philanthropic kind of guy. Like he bought women away from their dads so they wouldn't be sold into prostitution, slavery.
Damn.
Like he's a good guy, right?
That's
Yeah.
what he was famous. Nothing
Yeah.
about fucking wood trains or anything like that. Fucking
No, this
buying
dude was
his
No scooters?
buying people's daughters. They wouldn't be sold into sex slavery. Jesus Christ. Santa, a much better guy than I thought he was.
That Santa's letters looked much different than today's Santa's letters.
Dear Santa, for Christmas, I don't want to be railed by my uncle. I gotta do something about this.
Yeah. Any kid who would be writing that letter these days does not believe in Santa.
Yeah, exactly. They don't believe in anything.
magic
No, I've grown up.
There is no love in the world, fake or real. All right. Wow. Damn. Okay.
This is also where the ho 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 comes from. But
Yeah, for real. Hey, you can't save a ho ho ho. Saint Nick did.
Yeah.
He saved many.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Saint Save a Ho, dude.
Yeah.
The original Save-A-Ho.
So the Dutch really loved St. Nicholas a lot. They had all sorts of feasts around him and stuff. So they were the first ones to be like, yeah, Santa rules.
Okay.
They called him like Sint Nicolas or whatever, and that was
Right.
shortened to
Yeah,
Santa Claus.
That doesn't make it
That's
another
how-
language because
Yeah.
you say it funny.
No, you know
No, that's how
what?
it's
That
spelled.
totally does.
That's
though.
literally how it's spelled.
Sint.
It's spelled so dumb. Saint Nicolas. It's really weird.
What,
It's just like it's just a
so
Dutch guy
many-
trying to say Saint Nicholas.
So that was shortened to Sinterklaas, which became Santa when Americans got a hold of it and stuff.
Okay.
But so like
Sinterklaas.
Yeah.
Fucking that guy sounds like the evil version of Saint Nicholas.
When in reality,
Sinterklaas.
Santa Claus is the
yeah.
evil version.
No, it's John Gluck is the evil version. That's what we're gonna find out.
So, like, Santa got more popular in the States with the writer Washington Irving. He did Legend of Sleepy Hollow and stuff. He wrote about how, like, Santa comes to New York, hops from building to building on a sled, just, like, speed dropping presents down into chimneys.
I thought Sleepy Hollow was the one with the headless horseman.
That is. But this
But
dude
the same
also
story?
wrote-
This one.
It's the same
Oh.
author. Same
Same
author.
author.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
same
I see what you mean. I thought
Same
it was like
author.
a later chapter in the fucking headless horseman thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got this ghost on a horse,
Yeah.
and then Santa saves the day.
It's like his MCU. The Avengers or the Headless Horseman, Santa Claus, and fucking Paul Revere or something.
Yeah, all these fictional characters.
all these made up guys aren't real.
So Santa's even more popular now. Mall Santa started appearing in the 1840s. So
Whoa.
Damn.
yeah, that early.
We had
right?
malls in the 1840s.
Yeah, I didn't even know we had
Yeah.
malls. That's what I'm really shocked about.
That's the most interesting fact I found on this fucking topic.
What is it, like a Foot Locker out there? What do they have at an 1840s mall?
Oh, they had
Not
the
a
hot
food
topics.
court. Not a
That was-
food court.
Yeah. It's just like gallows.
Santa was next to it. And you're like, you better be good or else.
Yeah.
And this mall sucks.
Right by the neck, dude.
It's a gallows. You can buy people, and there's Santa. Jesus.
So around this time, Santa's super popular. Santa letters start happening, but instead of kids writing letters to Santa, it was letters from Santa. So like parents would write to kids and be like, you need to work on this and that.
Oh, very
Else
funny.
Fuck you
I
this
like that.
Christmas.
Yeah, that's really fun.
That's a much better way of using
Yeah.
Like an employer review or something
Yeah.
like that.
I guarantee these are these kids' first letter. They've never gotten a.
They're getting
7.
it from a celebrity. It's so cool.
And it's just like, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You got to improve.
Your father is displeased with you.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I hate it when you stop your dad from beating your mom. Oh.
If you're not good, you're gonna get dysentery.
Get out of the way. Love.
Yeah. Coal was a reward back then. You're going to get coal if you're good. Like, oh my God, we're going to heat the house.
Oh, finally!
This is amazing.
We're gonna have warm food.
That was a gift.
I can cauterize my open wounds.
If you're bad, dysentery.
The letters came from the parents and stuff. And this all shifted to like the kids writing to Santa with the rise of the Postal Service.
Okay.
So it's kind of their fault.
The Rise of the Postal Service. Sounds like the lamest Star Wars movie.
So with that, though, the letters to Santa started piling up. So the post office would either take the letters and save the cuter ones to get published in like the New York Times or whatever, and just burn the rest in the dead letter office.
Yeah. Because then they'll get to Santa in hell. That's where he lives.
So like this actually bummed a lot of people out. It caused protests when they were burning these children's letters to Santa.
They told everyone?
I don't know. I
Who
guess
fucking...
Why would they do that?
nothing else going on in that time. They're like, well, they're burning the sad kid letters.
Yeah.
I mean, the parents already know Santa's not real, right?
Yeah. Well, they don't think like littering is bad yet.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
littering wasn't an issue yet. So just like,
Throw
hey, just
them
throw
on
them in
the
the
ground.
river. Why do you got to burn them?
Burning's the
Just
worst
fucking,
thing. they can do
yeah,
with them.
what the hell?
The post office workers need to be warm too, dude.
Yeah.
So they gotta
Yeah, exactly.
all this useless paper. It caused protests. So like people were upset. Thousands of letters of kids were just going unanswered, especially ones from poor kids.
Man, people have never had enough to do if they were able to
Yeah, for
protest Santa letters.
Yeah, this was like the original PC police.
Yeah.
Just quit burning our letters to Santa, especially the poor kids too. That's surprising.
Yeah.
That's fucking,
Yeah, they gave a shit about them at one point.
yeah, that's crazy. We're not going to give them any welfare or anything like that. You can't even let them
Yeah.
believe in Santa.
Hey, we're already not feeding them. At least let them. At least don't
Just let
burn
them
their letters.
imagine Santa's real or something.
They're the
Anything,
They're the ones
anything.
who need this fantasy the most. None of them are gonna know if they get published.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
They can't
reading.
read.
Yeah.
Can't read. They sure can read.
It's amazing they could write this.
A lot of them got thrown away because they were illegible.
Yeah.
They're just drawing pictures of food.
Yeah. Look at this gibberish. It's Spanish. Well, these kids can't write at all. What about the retards?
All the protesting pushed for the post office, they gave in. They're like, fine, any charitable association, they want to just take these and do whatever they want with them, they can. So in 1912, that all worked in small towns, right? You know, like little charities would take it, start fulfilling the requests, stuff like that. But in New York, there's just thousands of letters still being destroyed.
Yeah.
And
By the parents, too. Not even by the fucking... Santa isn't real, you fucking idiot.
Rip it up in front of them.
Yeah. We just came from Italy. We have nothing.
here, let me take this to the post office.
Yeah.
Harry.
Yeah, you want something? You join a gang like everybody else.
One of our oxes died. You or your brother have to go. Your brother already knows Santa's not real, so
Yeah. I noticed you
There
wrote a
you
letter
go.
to Santa and you didn't wish for a new ox. Interesting.
So that's where John Duval Gluck Jr. comes in. So he's a super Christmassy guy. Like he was born on Christmas,
Oh, God.
a lot of these scammers have lots of names.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, sort of like murderers. So do a lot of people.
Yeah,
I got
so.
a few names.
You don't
And a
go
lot
by
of
all
knives.
Yeah, okay.
He's a super Christmassy guy. He was born on Christmas Day, 1878.
That's funny. There's even like annoying Christmassy people back in 1878.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's almost Christmas. Like, I fucking hate this guy. It's almost Christmas every year, John.
He's playing the gramophone. He's playing Christmas music. Like, it's
Yeah.
too early.
Yeah, it's October. People are still burying their children. That's how I know it's October.
It was a long summer.
It's a long summer. A lot of dysentery. That's the problem. The winter kills, but summer, all the diseases come out.
That's true. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not even done with our warm bodies yet. Winter's coming.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got you got to hate the Christmas guy, especially when winter kills 25% of the people.
No,
I'm
look
so
on the
fucking
bright side. It's
excited.
Christmas.
Santa baby. People are dying,
Digging
John.
dirt on it.
Now hurry down the chimney. Gluck, I swear to God.
So you think that's annoying? He comes from a long line of people who play Santa around the holidays.
Oh my God.
A lineage of Santa.
Yeah, like his.
What a horrible family line.
For some fucking reason, people would be assigned as the town Santa.
Okay.
And, like his
funny.
uncle was like Maryland's or Baltimore, Maryland Santa. His grandfather was
Hometown
like New
hero
York
for Tony,
Santa.
dude. That's
Yeah,
great.
dude, I mean, that's how I learned about
Ever
this
see a
guy.
statue?
his other uncle is like somewhere in like Iowa Santa. Like he's
Damn. Santa's across the country. Holy shit.
It honestly sounds like the town idiot, like the village idiot
Yeah,
type
no,
thing. It
no,
sounds
what it
like
is-
a demotion.
What it is
Yeah.
the town old fat guy. That's what it really is.
Yeah, were Santa's always the town old fat guy, or did we picture Santa's different?
So, funnily enough,
Yeah, maybe.
we
That's a good
did
point.
picture him different. He was just kind of like a skinnier dude. He just happened to have a beard.
Okay.
He's
Probably a
Just
little.
happened.
He's a
Yeah.
little more limber. That makes more sense, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He fit in a chimney.
Yeah.
It was
he
just
slid right
slightly
down.
believable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
they
could
made
make
him
it to
fat.
another town, maybe.
Yeah, at least the next house over before the night's done.
So yeah, he used to wear like fur coats and just like brown. And then he didn't even have that funny hat or anything.
Huh.
And then like when Coca-Cola got a hold of it, that's where the red comes from.
Oh.
I
So it's
think they made him
Coca-Cola
fat.
Red.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
that's
Santa
true.
would be blue if it were Pepsi.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh. Imagine that.
So yeah, he's like a super Christmassy guy, annoyingly so. So
He's like the world's first Disney adult, is this guy.
he had the idea of answering all these letters to children, so he started a charity known as the Santa Claus Association in 1913.
Okay.
They acted as a clearinghouse.
TSA.
That fucking bastard.
Hey, I need to check your pants. Oh.
Take your shoes off. I'm giving them to somebody.
That's where he got all the presents. He just shook other people down.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
And this is in New York City, though, right?
it is New York City.
Okay.
So in 1930, he created acted as
In
a
like Gangs of New
clearinghouse.
York era.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Acted as a clearinghouse, would just take all the mail. They would send the letters to people like celebrities and stuff, or rich people who could afford to either donate or buy the gifts for the kids.
So they really tried to make it where people thought Santa was real for a long time without putting the burden on the parents.
I mean, yeah, just trying to make poor
spread-
kids happy.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
spread a little
Yeah.
Christmas cheer, you know?
Just
Fucking,
trying to make those poor kids happy.
yeah.
They give them a little hope, because this is not going to work out for them.
Yeah. They're all their friends will be dead by next year. Let's give them
like
a
3 or
fucking
4 years max. So
Yeah.
yeah, might as well make them happy.
39.
It's like
Before
a
we
dog.
send them to war in a few years.
Yeah, exactly. Half of them will join the mafia, the other half will go to war.
So he's like a publicist, so he knew how to operate the waters, get people to like donate and give gifts and stuff. What made him stand out though is like he would go out, collect the funds and the gifts, and then deliver them to the people directly.
Okay.
And then
So he was truly trying to be Santa.
he was trying to be
be-
like a sweet, like loving person.
Yeah,
like, he
not
was
just
super
Santa,
positive.
the Santa Claus Man.
John Duval, the Santa Claus Man Gluck Jr. was trying his best to spread cheer.
Sounds like a bare knuckle boxer.
You had to have many jobs back then. Like now.
He's a pugilist. I think they called it back then.
The first year, they wouldn't hold on to any money and everything. They would just go and give it right to the destinations. The public loved it. The kids were producing more and more letters with the like paid parcel service that came into practice with the USPS. So post office loved it too.
Oh, they're making.
Oh, damn.
They're the only ones really making money off this.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Essentially, at the moment.
Until this guy.
They're making some money on the poor kids, too. They're ahead of the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
They're like, hey, we got to make that's why they're like, we got to make these poor kids believe so that they send more letters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Because they're not spending any of the money still. It's coming from rich people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is kind of annoying. Imagine you pay for a service and they just burn your shit.
Yeah.
I'd just be annoyed, like, hey, at least try to deliver the thing I bought, you fucking dickheads.
Said
Yeah,
North
I did.
Pole.
Yeah. Get to it, dude. I don't know.
Go. Get going.
At least go to Alaska. That's part of America right now. You can make that.
That's why we got Alaska. Dude.
Yeah, that's the whole
Long
reason.
Letters as north as possible.
We don't know the difference between Alaska and the North Pole. Just take
No
a picture
one's-
of it in the snow.
I think at this point, no one's even found the North Pole. So,
Yeah.
like, Santa could live in Queens. You could just make up a thing.
So that's true. The kids did not know where to send it. They were
Yeah.
sending it to places like Icicle Lane or the other side of the moon.
Yeah.
And like, they were just fucking
I
burning
mean,
it.
then
They
I'm
totally could have had an address.
gonna say it's on the kids because like you get the address wrong. That letter's not getting where it needs to go.
that's letter writing 101.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man, crazy, those stupid, uneducated slum kids didn't fucking know where to send Santa Claus letters.
So like, not only is this association doing like sweet things like giving kids gifts and like feeding them and stuff, they were also skinning letters. This is like the nicest part is like they're skinning letters for like signs of abuse or like starvation, and if they were, they'd forward it to like the authorities and get kids taken care of.
Oh my god.
I don't even
So
feel
it's
like
like-
we do that now.
No,
yeah,
we don't.
seriously, that's
We
a
should.
level
It's
of
like an
care.
all-around
Totally do
great
that
service.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a great way for a kid to like ask for help.
Yeah, seriously.
So it got super popular. Every newspaper in New York was writing about them. And it became a big deal to the point where like Woodrow Wilson, World War I's happening, and Gluck campaigned to like have kids write to Woodrow and say like, hey, can you just like pause the war for one day on Christmas, and just spread some cheer and stuff, and he did. So that was like a cute
I remember
little
hearing
kid
about
thing.
the Christmas
Oh, yeah.
little armistice thing. That was done by children? That's crazy.
Well, it's done by Gluck telling kids to write to Woodrow Wilson.
Dude, this
This guy's gonna scam in the
this
end.
is a fall from grace,
Oh,
dude.
man.
This is a good guy right now. That sucks.
Anyhow, it all came back to the association beginning to grow in even more popularity now.
Yeah.
So he's
Now
got
he's
good-
realizing.
Yeah, they paused World War One.
Now he's realizing he has power. That's what's happening. I see where it's going.
You know who can't pause World War One? World leaders. The Tsar.
So he's in good with celebrities and stuff, and they held fundraising events for the association, like Broadway actors and silent film actors, and raised even more money. He's got business leaders and politicians involved, and their names are all over it too. It's the biggest fucking thing at the time. So no matter what, they were in the headlines at all times, just growing a more and more positive experience because he was a publicist. So
Yeah.
it worked. Super philanthropic, everything is good. Then eventually in year 2, they started to need to take the donations for the company itself because they had to hire more people, needed money for postage, gifts, personnel to like just deliver, open the letters.
No.
So this is all in
Stuff like
1
that.
year? That first year he did all
The
that?
first year was all without donations, or I mean, without holding on any
Right.
of the money.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, this is the thing. Donations don't scale.
No,
Yeah.
Philanthropy doesn't scale very well.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, so I have to give all of it away?
So I'm paying for this stuff to happen now,
Fucking shit.
and I'm spending all my time on it.
Yeah.
all right, we'll fuck around for 1 year, but the next year.
Yeah, spend money to make money.
So yeah, they're taking in more money. They're keeping some of it because they have to pay the new people and stuff. They're also creating an annual publication to highlight their operations and who's fucking with them, what celebrity is involved and stuff. And they sold ad space in that, so they got even more money. He's bringing in like thousands of dollars from single donors. So imagine that multiplied by however many people donated.
Yeah. Plus ad revenue. But that's all like fine, though. That doesn't sound like a scam selling
No,
ad
yeah,
space.
that one's
That's
yeah.
totally good.
No, so far he's
It's a
yeah,
service.
so
Yeah.
far it's very legal and
Yeah.
He was so good at publicity, though, like in off seasons, the association wasn't running, of course. So he had to do other jobs and help them with other companies with their public image.
Yeah.
So like
He's like, hey, I'm Summer Claus. I don't have any skills.
John Duval, the summer Santa Claus.
his
Fucking
answer
junior.
to everything's just like, well, have you tried having a bunch of kids write letters? Like sales are down on our cars right now.
I can get some fucking child labor. Get your
Butter's
cars out.
expensive.
Yeah.
Butter's expensive.
Yeah. Now it's time to go back to my summer job, the Merchant of Death. He's selling like Gatling guns like, on both sides of the war.
So it's funny you say that. It's funny you fucking say that.
What?
God damn,
Gets
dude.
into arms dealing?
Man.
No. But it involves guns in the
Okay.
funniest way possible.
I'm in. Whatever this is.
So like early on in like the Boy Scouts were a thing established to essentially say like, hey, your kid could be a great military fighter. You know, they're just teaching kids.
Is he running guns with the Boy Scouts?
So, well, all right. So like early on,
I'll let you go.
There wasn't. No, you're just so close to what's about to happen.
As long as he's not running trains on the Boy Scouts.
That was more like the 80s.
You're like an inch away from what actually
The new
happened.
Boy Scouts.
No fucking way, dude. Jesus Christ.
So like early on, the Boy Scouts, there wasn't just the Boy Scouts of America, which is like the big one everyone knows
Did you
about.
try to build a Boy Scout militia?
So there were several Boy Scout militias being grown at this time.
Holy shit.
It's just Boy Scouts of America was the big one. There's this one group, the United States Boy Scouts. They were trying to get their name out there, be bigger than the Boy Scouts of America. They hired Gluck to make them look better because about that time, they weren't only like teaching kids to be like super chill with like helping old ladies cross the street. They're also teaching them to fight with rifles, and they just kept shooting each other.
Oh my God.
They're like, I keep getting help old lady across the street and shoot my friend mixed up.
What'd you get that badge for? You just got a 1,000-yard stare. I don't want to talk about it. He was just a boy. We were all just boys. Oh, you got that from tying knots, huh?
This is my digging patch.
This is my trench warfare patch.
I got this one for burying my friend. So they weren't looking good. They hired Gluck.
So this is before Gluck. They're just shooting each other.
They're like, fuck, we can't stop shooting each other. It's almost like we shouldn't give these kids rifles.
Yeah.
It's
Like, we don't know what the problem is.
No one invented blanks yet. Actually, a long legacy of little kids shooting each other in America.
It's more ingrained in America than we thought.
I didn't know.
You know what they need is a John Duval Gluck Jr.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so anyway, they hire him.
He's the Gluck guy with a gun.
So they hire him, and he wrote that the United States Boy Scouts are actually just a super patriotic group. They're doing their best. Get your boys ready to defend this country. And it worked. Like, people were like, oh, fucking Gluck said it. He's the best publicist in the world. You know what? I'm going to give a lot of money to this company.
Okay.
And people loved it. They started donating more money to it. And Gluck in his posts and stuff, he was saying that, yeah, this is the Boy Scouts of America. Just lying. Just saying that, yeah, this is the one. And he started saying celebrities were endorsing it, and they weren't. He was just straight up lying.
Okay.
Yeah. This is back when we just like believed publicists.
Yeah, you can just do whatever you want. Yeah.
It's like we're fact checking. It was like, yeah, my friend said that.
Yeah.
Like, fuck if he said it.
Yeah.
Hey, you over there. Didn't I say that thing?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, sure.
I can't really remember, actually. Yeah, see?
Like, yeah, you did say it. And you're like, good, I thought so. And he pats a kid on the back with a rifle and he walks away.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, all right.
So he's tricking people into giving money to the Boy Scouts that shoot each other, not the Boy Scouts who, don't shoot each other. Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Okay.
With that, though, he charged like a fee of 40% on top of a salary as a minimum. So he was also really bad at keeping books. So we don't know how much money he actually made, but he made fucking bank on this. Boy Scouts of America were like, yo, we want money too. This is bullshit. And they started to dig deep, found out that Gluck was lying and stuff, took it all the way to the Supreme Court.
I just love that they're not like, hey, stop that scam. They're like, we want in.
Yeah, exactly.
Truly fucking American.
Yeah,
that's
You're using our name? Fucking, we want 40%, bitch.
truly the American way. You find out someone's doing something bad, you just try and get on.
Yeah.
on
I never
the
said
side
you
of it.
couldn't do it.
I just
Cut
want
me in.
some, dude.
We'll say that you are part of it.
Yeah. We'll start giving our kids guns. We don't care. We just want 40%.
Wait, you guys are giving kids guns? By the way, great idea. Also, can we get some of this money?
Who knew the Boy Scouts getting molested was the better thing to happen to the Boy Scouts?
They have a dark history. Yeah, I know they got molested, but no.
No, even worse. They used to murder each other.
Oh God. So they sued Gluck and went to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court obviously was in favor of the Scouts, to the point where like Gluck couldn't even use the word Scout in his campaigns anymore.
Okay. Well, it doesn't seem like that big a loss.
There's not a lot of ways to use Scout.
Yeah.
I don't use that regularly.
I think I've used Scout maybe 20 times in my life.
Well, I mean, this ruined his whole campaign. Like he couldn't work with that the summertime job anymore.
Oh, I see. So his summer shit is kind of screwed.
Yeah,
but the Santa Claus stuff is still okay.
Well, like it exposed him, and he got hurt from it. He was like, "Fuck, dude, maybe I'm not untouchable." He didn't do the Santa Claus thing for like 3 years.
Oh no!
Like it really bummed him out.
Damn, dude, the Boy Scouts killed Christmas. Dude, what a bunch of pieces of shit.
A lot of adult men have been exposed in the Boy Scouts.
It took the Eagle Scouts to save Christmas from the Boy Scouts.
When did the Girl Scouts come in? When the Boy Scouts went to war?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, literally.
It's just
They used to build airplanes, not samosas. Or Samoas.
It's just scout leaders. They're like, I'm bored. Everyone's off at war now.
Want to play baseball? So, but he came back eventually because he ran out of money, and he was like, all right, we're going to do this shit again, but I'm going to be like a background figure instead of like the face of it. And the association once again blew back up. They're getting tons of donations. Even bigger celebrities are involved. They're bigger than they've ever been. Mm-hmm. He was able to raise $300,000 on a proposal to erect this giant fucking building in the middle of New York called the Santa Claus Building, where they were going to like just do their whole operations just like
hell yeah,
max speed.
Yeah.
That sounds sick.
Yeah, so they were like, we're going to fucking do this. It's going to be great. They made the money and never made the building.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Permits, permitting is hard.
Buildings are hard to make.
Yeah, they're tough.
Especially at that time.
Yeah. Regulations are starting to happen.
Yeah,
you can't shit.
Yeah, you can't use the kids that are sending letters to build the fucking building.
No, dude, we're job creators.
Yeah. We need adults now? Oh, my God. We're ruined.
Fuck. We got to pay those. So Gluck was like, I'm going to just keep that shit. Fuck you. And since no one was keeping tabs on Gluck, not even himself, like he just started to take advantage of the fact that no one's just keeping records for charities at all either. Damn, like dude. Now, because of this, charities are super regulated. There's a lot of bookkeeping.
And there's still scams.
And there's still But in 1918, no one gave a fuck. And then New York had this.
Everyone has like shell shock. Like, oh, Santa's fucking not real. I see my dead friends when I go with my eyes.
They're like, me too, on the Boy Scouts. We're very similar, Dad.
No, I never went to France. What are you talking about? I meant the Attica forest.
So a commissioner got in power by the name of Bird S. Kohler, right?
This is where coal comes from. And Christmas.
Gotta hope so. I don't think it does.
Bird is his name? Bird ass Kohler?
Bird ass Kohler. No, Bird S. Kohler.
It's all bird ass.
I heard bird ass too. I was like, you're adding on the ass, but only sort of.
Yeah.
So Bird ass was like,
that sounds like a new celebrity child's name. Is my son Bird Ass?
What's up? What's up, Bird Ass?
I just like that as an insult, like fucking Bird Ass over here.
Yeah. Oh, Bird Ass Kohler over there.
Come on, stop. It's Bob. No, Bird Ass, shut up.
Yeah, fuck you, dude.
No one cares. All right. Bird Ass he's just busting up all these scams across New York, and he found that there was tens of thousands of dollars in the charity that were just unaccounted for. And that's what he found. Turns out Gluck didn't, he's embezzling, of course, but he also did not take any account of all the money he was embezzling. So since nobody's keeping track, people estimate that he got around $250,000.
See, this is where people go wrong. They cook the books. You just got to not
have
it.
Yeah, he didn't have
books. You can't find accounting errors when you haven't done any accounting.
It's a charity. It doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, figure out what happened to the money.
No, I didn't cook books. These books are so raw. They're still the fucking bare ingredients.
Look, empty, dude. These books got they're just drawings of Santa. And shit.
I can't be embezzling. I'm not even keeping track of this money. All right, that's cause for something.
Yeah, I'd like to make a cash donation. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sick. You're like, what? That's it?
Super chill of you.
I don't even have a-
dude,
I
honestly.
don't even have a bank. I just keep them in this big red sack.
Yeah, he has it pulled by reindeer.
So this all comes out. The USPS is like, fucking no way, dude. We did not love him forever. The Postal Service cuts ties with the association. That was their like big partner, so the company went under. The USPS started their own version of that called Operation Santa Claus.
Damn. And they ripped off Gluck after everything?
Yeah,
So they just kept it going though, so they can make money off the letters.
yeah.
Because they're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
going to actually do any of the charity stuff.
Oh no. Well, they do,
Probably not.
but like they also didn't have the outreach that Gluck did because
Yeah.
he was just beloved.
Yeah.
And he had all these ties with like high profile people and stuff. So, but the USPS were just like, hey, how about maybe these kids are hungry? You want to donate? And it's still operating today. It's just not incredible.
Wow.
Oh, wow. The fact I'm just finding out about it now is
Yeah.
pretty fucking...
Operation Santa's been
lame.
going on like 100
Yeah,
years.
100 years. Can we call it a failed operation yet? 100 years of trying. So there was only Christmas one year, and it was in 1912. And since then, we haven't even had a Christmas.
Not a real Christmas.
Well, at least not the poor kids.
Yeah.
No Christmas for them. So this all blows up. Gluck's like, I'm fucking out of here. And he just moves to Miami.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
He's like, dude, fuck this. I'm gone.
I love that Miami's like just barely part of the U.S.
Yeah. We're still trying to win it from the Spanish. Wasn't even cocaine there back then. It was just fucking Florida.
It's so far down there, though. You have to get through the rest of Florida.
Yeah, exactly. It sounds like a nightmare, honestly.
So yeah, he gets down to Miami. He just becomes a real estate agent and just lives the rest of his life. Like he does not get caught. Nothing happens to him. He
Damn.
just continued to live on until he was like 73, died in 1951. Zero punishment for all the embezzling.
I mean, I
great.
feel like that's the karma for all the good stuff he did.
Yeah.
Leading up to that.
This is the
embezzling.
first scammer I'm like, I'm glad he got away with this
Yeah,
completely.
'cause
Like,
he
he's been a
didn't-
good...
He's
He
a
was
kind
trying
of
to
a good
help.
guy.
He got screwed over by the
Yeah.
Boy Scouts, dude.
Yeah,
You know?
it sounds like the Boy Scouts' fault.
Yeah,
to me.
exactly. Like, sure, he's like, he's probably just confused on which Boy Scouts. The United States Boy Scouts versus the Boy Scouts of America. You know what I mean? That's some bullshit.
And the Boy,
That's
and the
how do
Boy
you
Scouts
remember?
could have like they could have just put a stop to it of like, hey dude, we don't want you doing the scam stuff, but instead they tried to get involved in it and then
Yeah.
screwed them up more.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
The
they
Boy Scouts
created
were
a
the
monster.
one
Yeah.
making the kids shoot each other. you
It's
know what
like
I mean?
it's like when the mob comes in and they're like, you got to make this much money to give me, and you have to figure out ways to make more money now.
Yeah,
just
instead
to
of
pay
just
the mob.
stopping to do this. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, that's the story of him. Like he moved to Florida, became a real estate agent, and just like lived to 73.
Yeah.
Wow,
Just had a pretty decent life.
The Santa Claus
that's
Man.
good. Yeah, the Santa Claus Man.
Yeah.
They did that Tim Allen movie about him.
Fell off the roof or something.
Yeah, he killed another John Duval in his place.
The Santa Claus Man sounds more like the Slender Man.
Yeah, no, it sounds like someone who's gonna steal your kids.
Splinter Claus.
Oh man, they both probably come from the same tail.
Yeah. Well, Santa isn't real. That's too bad. He was
that
real
what you
for
took from this?
like a year or two. Honestly, he was real for like a year or two, and no one's ever done what
You know
he did.
what I learned? Santa Claus wasn't always fat. You know.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
More body positive Santa thanks
Yeah.
to Coca-Cola.
I didn't know Coca-Cola took over. Yeah, that was when they're like, now Santa Claus has diabetes because we want to sell you
Because all the
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. Yeah, it's okay to be giant like Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Drink
He's-
some Coca-Cola.
He's jolly. That's when fat people became jolly.
Yeah, he wore those big boots to hide his lack of toes.
Yeah, no, the black boots were just the color of his feet.
I tried to say it was frostbite, but we know the
Yeah,
truth.
we know what it is. Well, hell yeah, dude. That was a great episode, dude.
Yeah.
Tony Celano, everybody.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Good
thank
find.
That was fucking awesome. Very funny.
I never heard of any of that stuff.
Yeah, me neither, dude. It's nice to know somebody did try to make Christmas happen in New York for once. It was 100 years ago, but it's nice somebody did it.
But they got close.
Yeah. Well, we hope you like the episode. Check out patreon.com/2dumbbabies for bonus episodes.
Yeah.
Or videos that haven't been released to the public yet.
I hope your letters made it to Santa Claus. Okay.
Yeah. And if you donate now, you can get Larston off this couch. You can help him figure it out. He's having a hard time. He doesn't really know how to get off this couch right now. Donate now, and we'll tell him to get down this
forever.
We'll get him his own couch.
Yeah. That's really what he needs. This is his own couch. This is our first filmed one that's going public.
Yeah. Hope you liked it.
So enjoy. If you're listening to it and you want to see what we look like and watch the video of this, it's up on YouTube.
Yeah. I think that's it. Have a happy holiday season, and we'll see you next time.
Bye. Thank you for listening to The Ripoff. If you enjoyed the show, please rate, comment, subscribe, and pass the word around. We're a new show and everything helps. You can follow Eric Freedman, Willie Simon, Tony Celano, and The Ripoff on all social media for clips, updates, and live shows. Take care and don't get caught on the wrong side of the scam. We'll see you next week.